Hello and welcome back to a new season with Kings Lynn on Football Manager 22. Last season we had a pretty good run, I'm not going to lie. We won the FA Trophy and came 7th place, I think it was. Let's have a look at the league table last year. 9th, we lost a couple of places, that's right, because we bottled it near the end because we were trying to do the cup run. I thought it was going to pay out more. That was the problem. It probably would have been better to try and get promoted in the long run. But, you know, we go this season and hopefully we'll have a good run of form. I think overall we're still expected... Oh, we're not expected to be relegated this season. We obviously proved ourselves a little bit there. Grimsby and Aldershot are the ones who dropped down. Ebbsfleet, Scunthorpe, Flyd, Maidstone are the ones who were promoted up. So interesting league, to say the least. I think Grimsby and Aldershot are going to be a couple of tough teams. They're going to want to bounce straight back up. Swindon were a hard team to play even last time. So it will be interesting. Now, before we start our first game of the season, we're going to look at transfers. And it wasn't quite as much as I wanted. You'll see that our wage budget's still positive, which is good. We do have someone deciding if he wants to join us on a contract for £100 a week. We'd still be above what we are. That's Dan Hurley. He's a deep line playmaker, can play attacking mid as well. 20-year-old, he's got 5-star potential, so looking pretty good in the long run. And the problem is last season, because of our money troubles, I wasn't able to bring in players that we could build up. So I'm hoping that some of these transfers that I've done will be able to kind of be long-term investments rather than just this short-term sort of purchases that we had to do in the last time. Because last season we brought in some people who we already had. Not many really. We brought in one player, and I think just before that we brought in Max and Matty. Just at the end, no, just Max at the end of the season. So Max and Jack were the two that we brought in permanently. Then we brought in a load of loans. Then right at the end of the season, we brought in this defender who can play right back, centre back, and left back. So I'm playing him right back for now, just because he's our better option. But he can slot into that centre back position when needed, and he's going to be playing quite often this season, I imagine. Obviously, we got rid of, didn't get rid of, we were forced to get rid of Vince Krause for 180 grand. That's quite a highest transfer we've ever had at the club. So apparently that's a record, so that's good. And now moving on to this season, as you can see, quite a few people leaving. We got Josh Barrett, who left on a free because his contract was up. Who can blame him? A lot more money in the Premier League for Ireland, I think it is. Yeah, Irish Premier Division. So, and he was a fantastic player. Last season, I mean, he's already played one game actually for them, but he played 31 games, 9 goals, 8 assists, 7.81 rating. He was fantastic. He actually scored both the goals in the FA Trophy that got us through on one of the rounds. So he was invaluable for sure, and sad to see him go, but can completely understand why he went. We've loaned out a lot of people to try and help our wage budget because it was really low still, the wages, and we have renewed contracts for people that I wasn't going to, but we'll talk about that in a second. And I finally got rid of Ethan Coleman. No one wanted to sign him because of his wages. We've ended up having to pay £300 of his wages, I think, for the next season, because of also paid £300 per week by Kings Lynn until the end of this season basically. So once that's done, we've lost him, and although Ethan was all right last season, he wasn't all right really. He was a 6.98. He didn't play great. He actually played a lot more games than I thought he did actually. He played 36 games. How many were they? 19 from the bench, 21 first team starts. He wasn't getting enough time because Young came in and was a lot better. He started kicking off about not getting enough time, and he was on £1,000 a week, he was one of our highest paid players. I'm not sure why I put him in for £1,000 a week. I just probably wasn't looking when I put the offer in. My mistake. But with him gone, that definitely cleared up our transfer wage budget. And then players that I've brought in. So I did actually just quickly loan out Tyrese Osborne, who was my player that I was going to start playing this season, but he's on quite high wages, so I think it's probably best to loan him out. I've got a lot of loans with money attached to them, which I wasn't doing to begin with. I didn't realise that was really an option at this sort of level. I thought no one would offer money to loan out players. But we're getting a little bit of income from these loans, which is good. The biggest one, which I was unsure about doing, is Ewan Bishop, who actually played. How many games did he play for us last season? 9 games, got 2 goals, 1 man of the match. But I think he's young still. Having a season in the lower league might help him develop a bit, and we're not going to play him as much this season, hopefully. So I think he probably needs that loan this season, and we'll keep an eye on his development. Okay, now on to our signings. You'll see there's a lot more people coming in because we made room losing. We also lost Fondop as well. If we go released players as well, yeah, we lost Billy Leach. This young striker, he didn't really have a lot of potential. He was so far down on the potential. I knew we could get someone better in, so I let him go. Billy Leach just never quite, again, grew to potential, and he just wasn't good enough. Good to see that he's in Chorley now, though, so he's got a new squad. And Fondop, still free agent. Shame that no one wants him, because he's a good striker. It's just he wanted more time that I can give him than I could give him. So he had to go. He was also quite high on the wages. So if we have a look here now, first thing I brought in was a striker. First area of business I needed to do was a striker. Now, he played pre-season, 4 games, 6 goals, 1 assist. Fantastic pre-season. He's Charlie Catton. So he's one of our best strikers, really high potential. And he was on a free. Where did he come from, actually? Shrewsbury. Shrewsbury didn't choose to renew, even though he was on 10 goals from 27 games in League 2. So hopefully this guy is going to absolutely smash the goals in. We are playing a bit more than I wanted to a week for him, but I think it will be worth it. He's only 22. If in doubt, we can sell him on for probably a fair chunk of change. He's worth 180 grand at the moment. Then we brought in a guy from Colchester, Jordan Hallam, who can also play up front, but also can play in any position in the attacking mid. And seeing as that's the formation we're using, really useful. I'm mainly playing him in attacking, advanced playmaker. But actually looking here, he's a lot better as winger. Might have to consider where I want to play him, because he's a very good winger support. So, but we've got options now. If, say, Chiesa is tired, we can put Hallam on the right. He's a little bit older as well, but I think he'll be worth it in the long run. A little bit of experience never hurt the team. Brought in a young keeper. His potential is only 3-star, but we had no backup keeper. His potential was higher when I scouted him, but obviously it's gone down a little bit. He's okay, but he's happy to sit on the bench as a breakthrough prospect, and then we'll be able to have a backup just in case Davies is tired or injured or anything like that. We then loaned Mark Scully, who's a striker from, where did I sign him from? Exeter, right? This guy, I'm not paying anything a week for him, completely free. He is 6'8". I didn't realise this when I signed him. He was just really highly rated on the scouting, and they said if you can sign him, sign him. I got him for a season-long loan. He's 6'8", 88 kilograms. I'm not sure what that is in stones and that, but he is a beast. When you see him on the pitch, when it's on the highlight mode, he's massive. So he's going to be an impact sub for sure, who we just send on and hit the ball into the box and he'll get it. We then brought in on loan, again paying nothing a week, a left back who can also play left attacking mid as well. Unfortunately, I did a stupid thing on his contract and said that he will be playing attacking left winger, and I wanted him as a left back, but he's not actually going to be playing every game. I think we agreed to where's his I can't see it now. Breakthrough prospect, there you go. So he's not going to be expecting to play every game. That's fine. Hopefully his team won't kick off that he's not playing, but I needed backup for the left back because we only have Clements. I suppose we do have what's his name again? Oduro, who can play on the left as well, but I wanted someone who could play on the left because Oduro's playing on the right. We then also signed Jack Saunders, or Saunders even, who is playing in our under-18s at the moment. He is a defender and also midfielder who has 3.5 star potential, which has gone down. It was 4.5. So obviously our scouts aren't the best at picking up potential. And then we also signed Christian Ingram friend, who is a centre mid and attacking mid. He's in our under-18s. And again, potential was higher than it is here. But I think we can build him up to be a first-team player, both of these. So, overall, not the transfers I really wanted to make this season. I thought we'd have more room on the wage budget. As you can see, I think I showed you already, but we're only 190 space. I think I've put out a few offers for people to be loaned out. Other than that, we don't have anyone else. The people that I can really get rid of at this point, the only people that I did keep on, which I said I was going to, is Rawlinson. We renewed his contract, so it was advised to, because he's an influential player. We renewed it for actually less than he was getting last season, so I was okay with that. I imagine he'll retire this season, but he's still fairly decent right back and centre back option. So I'm happy just to keep him for now and see what happens. We signed Stefan Vakaje on a contract. I'm not sure if that was a good idea because it's actually a lot more than we were paying him on the kind of rolling contract that we had him on. But no, people could come in with an offer, and he's actually going to probably play quite an important role for us this season. Olagunju has never had an offer from Bolton, so we've kept him, which is good. He's still got the promise of being sold for 190k if the offer is received. No one's come in for it, so I think we've got away with that for now. There were people still interested in I think it was to go, but he's now fine to stay, and there's no offers that have come in. We've still got a little bit of the season left, the transfer window left, so it might find that later on we'll get an offer, like quite close to the end. But I think I've got enough backup in the players that I brought in that if we do get an offer and sell him for some cash, then we have enough people to fill that gap for now, and we can bring in some free transfers as well. So yeah, that's the overall team since last season. It's quite different, really, because we're missing Willock, who signed a new contract with his current club, so we couldn't get him. We tried to get him on loan again, and they wanted a lot of money per week, so we just said no. We couldn't get Vince Krause back on loan. They wanted $2,000 a week. We don't even have £100 a week, so we were like, that's not going to happen. So yeah, overall, a kind of similar but different team. What's the dynamic saying? It's only good cohesion now. Before it was excellent, but during the season we'll build that up. Everything still looks pretty good, very good, and good across the board. I mean, that's still a good place to start the season with. And then the pre-season we won 4-0, 4-0, 2-1 and 5-0. We played Dover, who are in the league below. Southampton under 23s we beat 2-1, which I thought was a fairly good result. Hitchin and Hazen Yedding, both really low league teams, so expected to win. But York is going to be a big test because they were good last season. Not sure how good we're going to be against them. I think we lost a couple of times. Let's have a look what we got last time. Got a win, 2 losses, 2 draws. So overall, and the win was in the FA Trophy where they might have been playing a weaker squad. So I'm hoping we're going to start the season well, but there is a chance that we might not. Just having a look, Zach Mills is on the bench. I think we probably want to bring him on to here. Nick Neal is also a youngster who I'm going to be bringing on. I think he's got quite huge potential, and he's going to be a really good centre-back. I played him a couple of times last season. I want to play him more this season. It might even be that if Olagunju does go, Nick Neal can fill that gap for now. But yeah, so the team that I'm going for is Rhys Davies in goal, Oduro, Clayworth, Olagunju and Clements in defence, Young and Mendel in midfield, Keita, Segoe and Vokajay in attacking mid, and then Catton up front. The issue we have at the moment is Hallam is injured, who would usually sit there, and Segoe would fall over to this left side. But we can't do anything about that injury, so it's going to be interesting to see how these guys play in these positions. So yeah, let's jump in and see. We've got a couple of what do we want to give them? Actually, I'll give Haste a higher number. I'll give him number 22, and Scully can be number 11. And let's go in and see if we can pick up where we left off. With a win in Wembley was a good way to finish the season off. I think it's given us quite a big boost of confidence, even though we've lost a lot of players that we would rather not. So I'm hoping we're going to take that confidence and start off the new season in a good way. Okay, first chance, 6 minutes in, is a throw in to York. They have the ball, just playing it from a throw in. Ball in, that was offside, wasn't it? Rhys Davies saves it first time, it bounces straight out, and it was offside, thank goodness for that. It looked like a mile off. Oh, it wasn't a mile off actually, it was very close, but it was still off. Great save by Davies, but he should have probably hit it out for a corner rather than trying to parry it back onto the pitch. Okay, another throw into York, but further into their half. They have the ball now, just passing it around. I like the closing. I like the passion by Segoe. I think last season he had so much on his mind about the transfers. He didn't play that great. I'm hoping this season he'll pick himself up and play a bit better. Great defending there. Young now has it to Keita. Keita through to Catton. Poor pass by Catton. Not what we're looking for from our new star boy up front. They're now on the attack. Plays it in and smashed over by Flower, luckily. Okay, so that's half time. Not a lot happened after those chances in the beginning, and also not a lot happened for us. One shot on target. That was it. A bit of a disappointing start. Who's not playing well? Segoe is not playing well in that middle sort of attacking playmaker position. I think Mendel will fit that role better, and we'll play Matty Jones as a deep line playmaker. I think that might be the best move to go for here. Clayworth's been booked. Oduro has been booked. Everyone else is just kind of looking okay, not great. So we're going to say go out there and get revenge. Yes, let's give them a little bit of a... Oh, damn it. I said the wrong thing to the defence. No. Oh, for goodness sake. I can't believe that. Instead of trying to G him up, I think I said to our goalkeeper, "You're not doing good enough." Oh, for goodness sake, I can't believe I did that by accident. I tried to click too quickly, and he's probably going to let a goal in now because he's proper bummed out about what I said. Okay, long ball forward by York. Clayworth gets it to Keita. Keita to Young, to Mendel, to Vokajay, to Clements to Vokajay, to Mendel, through. Oh, how did Catton not score? It bobbled through to him. Keita has the ball on the edge of the box. That's got to be a penalty. That's only a throw-in. Oh, well, good tackle from York, I guess, then, but didn't look like it to me. Okay, throw in to us. Mendel has it. Oduro puts it in. Keita, that's a penalty. There you go. Pushed as he was charging back to get it. Jack Young is our penalty taker. I'm not sure how good he is because Barrett was our penalty taker last season. Young puts it away. Thank goodness for that. I'd probably need to check that after this game, how good our penalty takers are and who should be the first one. Young, though, we put faith in him. He got the goal. And he's been fantastic last season, so I'm really happy he's carrying that over into this season as well. And if we can hold on, looks like we might actually be getting a win here. But what I am going to do, because I see a few yellows, so I'm going to switch around because of the yellows. I'm going to switch around some people to come off. I think that's all my subs actually. Do I want to do that switch actually, or do I want to bring Scully on? I don't know. I feel like Catton hasn't played great, but he deserves a full game for his debut. And Scully doesn't want to come on now for it. Does he? What do I want to do? Clements is playing well. I could put him in the middle. But then so's Clayworth. Clayworth's playing well. As long as he doesn't get red, we're fine. I'm going to save that sub for now. And see if we can just hold on to this game. It might be a mistake. Okay, corner to York. And Chiesa heads it out. Young, chasing that down. Look at Catton completely free up front. Please find him. Jones now has the ball. Going forward. Up to... Poor pass. What was that? And now the ball, long ball forward. Our defenders get in each other's way. And now Yorker on the attack again. Put it in all the way through to Flowers. Olagunju should have got there. He didn't. And we're down to a draw. That was terrible defending. And I knew something was going to happen near the end of this game. I'm so annoyed that we're coming away with a draw when we could have got a win. To be fair, though, actually... Oh no, let's not talk too soon. We might get a loss here. York put the ball into the box. Off the crossbar, flipping heck. That was a narrow escape. What I was going to say, and I will say it now, is, judging by the stats, we should have got absolutely demolished there. Although our possession was quite high. But we didn't. So we can take that away, that we got a point from a game where we potentially should have been absolutely destroyed. And York will probably be annoyed with themselves that they didn't pick themselves up and get themselves 3 points on the start of the season from a team that they probably should have been beat today. But I'm happy that we got that point and we can move on and try and get more as we go. Who are we playing next? Boreham Wood. Whereabouts are they? They're 5th. They got a win with their first game. So we'll be back to see the Boreham Wood game in a second. It's 3 days away. So I'm going to have to do a lot of changes because of tired legs, which is a bit annoying. But that is non-league football. It just seems to be constant tired legs out there. But yeah, we're going to be back for that Boreham Wood game in a second. Okay, so we are at the Boreham Wood game and we have a little bit of trouble with our selection because a lot of tired legs, like I said. And also Hallam is still out injured for another 2 days. What's the injury actually? Pulled groin. Hopefully he's not going to have an injury problem, Hallam. That would be annoying. Doesn't say anything about him having an injury problem, so hopefully not. So we've had to change the formation slightly because we don't really have a good option for that attacking mid area. Just in the middle there. So, I mean, we've got Mendel, but we then don't have anyone to play in the midfield area. So we're a little bit low on people, basically. I think probably later in the season, I'm going to have to start bringing the youth from the under-18s that I've just signed into this squad. But for now, I want to get them settled in the under-18s, have a couple of games with the under-18s, and probably mid-season I'll start bringing them forward. So what we've got at the moment, Rhys Davies in goal again, Zach Mills on the right, Rawlinson and Oduro in the middle, and Clements on the left. Then we've got Matty Jones and Mendel in the middle. I just realised Matty Jones plays best as a... Actually, I've been playing him deep line playmaker. He plays best as a central midfield defence, so I'll play him as that. Then we've got Sego and Haste on the attacking wings. And then Scully and Catton, Scully making his debut up front. We're going to see the Beast in action. We don't really have much options on the bench for left back because we've got Haste being played attacking mid. So we've got Maloney, he's supposed to have a really high potential. He's not played that well when we played in pre-season, but he can play either wing. So I've got him on the bench, and hopefully he will pick himself up and have a good game. How old is he actually? He's 21. He should be starting to find his potential. So hopefully if we play him more this season, he might start to get improved. But he'll probably have to come on in the second half. We've got Nick Neal, Jack Young, and Keita. Hopefully these two won't have to come on because they are tired as well. So yeah, that's the team we're going for, and we're going to get started now. Okay, so we told them to go out there and do their thing. I forgot to talk over doing the over the what's it called, team talk, so apologies for that. Straight away, Boreham Wood out there with a header, and they're coming for us. But we weather the storm, and hopefully we'll be able to get a couple of chances ourselves. Okay, so a chance here. Mills throws it in. Haste puts it in the middle. Clements with the goal. Is that onside? Is that a foul? No, we're all good. I have to wait just to see if that's going to be taken away. Looked a little bit like he might have fouled the keeper, but good goal. Haste puts the ball in. Clements raises, and no, the keeper just flaps at it and doesn't get there. And our left back is the unlikely source of a goal in this game. Okay, another throw in. Sago now has it to Mills. Mills plays it into the box, no one there, and they now gather it up. And are they going to hit us on the counter? Looks like we've got plenty of men back behind the ball. Well played by us, but that's a beautiful pass over the top. What a tackle by Aduro. Lovely stuff. You love to see the commitment, and he looks like he might be a good signing already, hopefully. Corner in, Davies comes up and claims it. That's how you do it, keeper. That's how you do it. Sam Long's looking ashamed now. Okay, another corner. We're giving away a lot of these, and it was a matter of time before they put one away. Disappointing. We need to probably work on our defensive corner work because we do seem to concede a lot from these sort of set pieces. I need someone on that. Someone taller probably on that near post. Okay, we reached half time. And it's 1-1. Not bad result. We're doing okay. Although Aduro had that amazing block, he's only a 6.5 at the moment. I thought he was playing quite well. Catton has not performed his first two games. I'm really disappointed to see that because I was hoping he was going to be the answer to losing Willock, but I'm not sure he is. Clements is having a good game, but he is tired. I probably could get a little bit more out of him for the second half. We're not going to make any changes yet. Time for everyone to dig in. Oh, I did it again. Oh, I'm so bad at clicking in the right place. Oh, for goodness sake. I need to focus when I'm doing that because I keep doing it. So go with the corner in. Is that another penalty? I don't even know who takes the penalties in this situation. Young is not on the field. Matty Jones steps up. And he hits the bar. Oh, for goodness sake. We need a penalty taker on the pitch. That was our chance to go ahead. And we spurned it. But Matty Jones has the ball now to Scully. Look at him. He's an absolute beast, isn't he? He's massive. Through to Haste. Haste. Oh, he had the chance to make himself a hero there. But keeper saved. And now it's a corner. Everyone's just looking a little bit heads down at the moment in the team. And a header by Mark Scully. I told you, he's an absolute beast. The 6'8", like, Goliath guy. Look at this corner in. Scully with a header. Pretty unmarked, to be fair, so he got that one fairly easily, but good to see that he's got himself off the mark. Hopefully Catton can join soon as well. Matty Jones now has the ball. We're looking a bit more positive now in. Haste heads it down to Catton, and what a finish. As I was saying, I want him to get a goal. He gets himself his first goal, and that was an absolute belter. Let's have a look at this again. Jones has the ball. He's playing really well as well, apart from that missed penalty. Haste heads it down. Catton with an... is that a half volley or a volley? I think that was just straight on the volley, straight in. And you'd love to see it happen. What's the offside rule going for? He was well onside. I don't know what they're talking about. Great finish. And we're now going to have to make some changes because of tired legs. Clements definitely has to come off. Mendel is going to have to come off because he's looking shattered. But Young isn't too fresh either. So we'll put him as a ball-winning midfielder. Defend. And hopefully that will put a little bit less pressure on these guys. And then overall, I don't think we can make any changes up front. Everyone's playing too well. And There's not too many tired legs from the rest of them as well, actually. They should be alright. But straight away after that change, we have a chance against us. They put the ball in. Haste heads it out and Catton has the ball. Well gathered. And now can he hit on the counter? Oh, heavy touch. And now we're back on the defence. Haste is... What a sign. Like, I'm so happy I loaned this guy. I wasn't expecting much from him. He might actually start challenging for that attacking left position. Especially if Keita is tired. I mean, that was a poor goal to concede there. 3-2. Let's not throw this game away, please, boys. I don't want to lose a game or draw a game to another last-minute goal. But nice chip over. Leywood gets it. A little toe poke to put it in. Hopefully, we're not going to let our heads drop from conceding now. Okay, corner to us. Young now takes it, puts it in. Scully, well headed, but Long gathers it up. Scully's going to be an absolute danger man in the box, isn't he? I'm going to love it. Leywood now has the ball. He's playing well this second half. He puts the ball in, headed down, but Davies well saved. And we're straight out Rawlinson to Davies, to Rawlinson, to Duro, up to Sego to Mills. Mills has been really good. He's an older player for us. He's 34 now, I think. And he's still charging down that wing for us. I'm loving it. Haste now has the ball. Beautiful passing. Sego. There's a bit of a wasteful pass, but a penalty has been given. Second in the game. Luckily, I brought on Young, who's a bit more of a proven penalty taker than Jones. And he puts that one away confidently. 4-2. Two goals in 2 games for Jack Young. Both from penalties, but let's not look too much into that. Great finish. And I just feel a bit sad for Matty Jones. I don't think he's got a goal for us yet, and that was his big chance, and he kind of threw it away. And that's full time, and not a lot happened for that last 10 minutes or so. After the penalty, I think Boreham Woods kind of let their heads drop. They had so many shots. They had 21 shots. We again had more possession, had a lot better shots on target and stuff. Our XG was insane compared to theirs. Overall, I think we just made our chances count more, really. So, happy with that. I'm actually thinking this formation might be the go-to this season. Just because we struggle with that middle attacking mid-role. But we've got Scully, and he's going to be an absolute beast for us this season, I think. And we've got Haste and Sego, who can play. So Haste can play on the left. Keita and Sego can play on the right. If we get another attacking left backup, then we've got plenty of options. And then we just need probably a youngster to come forward from our under-18s to be a like a reserve, like drop in when people are tired to fill a midfield role. And I think we've kind of got it sorted. And this is a formation that will get us goals. Cat and Scully are going to be goal getters this season, I hope. Well done, lads. Good win. Sorry about the half-time team talk. I've messed it up twice in a row, and my defenders now think I hate them. But they're all happy from the looks of it. 4 points out of 2 games puts us in 5th place. I kind of want to aim for promotion this season now. I don't think we've got a team that's good enough to get promoted yet, but I want to give it a go. I think we probably need to get our finances sorted, which we are slowly coming out of that debt. Which I didn't last season when we were at this point where we were in nearly £1 million debt. I thought this is going to be a tough one, but we have clawed our way back up to £500,000. If we keep that going, by the end of the season, we should be out of debt. Hopefully. Next season's minimum guaranteed budget is £31. Who can I sign for £31? Ridiculous. So I think there's probably needing to be a sale of a player for a lump sum again this season. Probably. Oh, where's Olagunju? Oh no, Olagunju still has the promise. Probably Olagunju, maybe Sego. We're not sure yet, but we'll see. But overall, positive movements game-wise. We're playing well. York was a game we'd have lost last season. Got a draw. I think that's progress. We got a good win against Boreham Wood, who I think we lost against quite a lot last season as well. Let's have a look. Yeah, we only beat them our last 2 times we've met them. That's how much we've turned around. our team. Like before, we were getting losses and draws. Now we're starting to have their number and be able to beat them. So I think what I'll do is I'll play down to. When do I want to play to? Don't want to have as many videos in the season as we did last season because there's quite a lot. I probably will play down to Flied Swindon because Swindon is a televised game, so we'll have those 2 games. We'll play down to there. We'll have a kind of idea where we are as well at that point as well, and then after that we'll probably play down till like January sort of time, or just before January maybe, and then. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. Let me know what you think in the comments as well, how you want me to play it. And thanks for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying. And we'll come back for the Flied Swindon games and see if we can get ourselves towards maybe a promotion spot. If we could get automatic, that would be insane. But I think we're probably looking playoff. And yeah, see what's happening with the team. Let me know what you think about the transfers I made and that in the comments as well. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you when I see you.